When you hear a company is laying off, the first thing that you think of is, wow, what about those poor employees? When that same news hit your company, then you start thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? How can I take care of my family without my job? Some companies schedule a huge assembly that includes a projector and a screen. Suddenly, the lights dim and a huge financial chart appears on the screen. Suddenly, those croissants and bagels are no longer tasty. We know right then and there that 9 times out of 10, there's going to be a layoff. It's obvious that that company is suffering financially. And well, they paid thousands of dollars to hold this assembly, kind of to give us a heads up that 9 times out of 10, someone in the company may be laid off. There are other companies that hide the fact that they are suffering financially. And in most cases, those employees will come into work the whole entire day just to find out at the end of the day that they have been laid off. And in other cases, some employees come in and find out that they no longer have a job at the beginning of the day. I just wanted to encourage you out there who's watching. I would always tell people that I knew who were concerned about getting laid off from their job, and I would always have this saying, there is life after your job. There is life after your company. There is life after your position. So I want to encourage you today that if you think you may be on the verge of getting laid off, or if you've just been laid off, or if you've been laid off for a year, a month, 2 years, and it seems like things are rough, I'm telling you to hold on and just keep pushing forward. I have to share my story with you. My case was similar to the third scenario. Let me tell my story. Getting ready for a long day's work on the trading floor wasn't easy for me, not at this time, because you see, I was nearly 9 months pregnant, very tired, but determined, and I knew that I was loyal to my company. I needed to come in. Despite of the morning sickness and everything else that I was going through, the aches and the pains, I was determined to come to work because I am a loyal employee. I remember standing at one of the biggest brokerage firms when a phone call from the workstation called and told me I had a call in the back, which was the secretary's office. And I called the secretary, who had informed me that I need to report to Human Resources. I'm still not getting it. I'm still thinking, okay, I gotta go to Human Resources. I'm pregnant. They probably want my information to know when I'm going on maternity leave because I am a supervisor and they want to make sure that they have everything well planned. I went to Human Resources and there they were sitting, 2 vice presidents of the trading floor. And they broke the news to me that I had been laid off. This may sound like a very sad story. Here I am, 9 months pregnant, about to have a baby, and I am about to get laid off. The best that I could think happened when I reevaluate everything. I'm actually grateful that I had been laid off. And it had nothing to do with finances, but in this situation, my health. If I had still been working, because I was so dedicated and so loyal to the company, I would not be here today. Here's my testimony. When my baby was 6 weeks old, I started having heart pain. And I remember calling my sister to see if she could take me to the hospital, to urgent care, that is. She did it, and I ended up getting taken away in an ambulance to the actual hospital. What was discovered was that I had a pulmonary embolism, which are multiple blood clots on my lungs, that at any moment, in a split second, those blood clots could have traveled to my heart or to my brain and kill me instantly. When I think about how I was laid off, I didn't understand after all these years, as dedicated as I am, why did I get laid off? And I know in my heart that I was laid off for a purpose so that I could be here today and try to help save others' lives. If I had been working, I would have gone to work opposed to the hospital, which is what a lot of people do.